The crowd has been waiting for this one for a very long time. Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. And here, Alexander Usyk.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
All the talking has... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. We block that jab. He parries the right jab away. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Throws a jab but does not score. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Miss with that jab. Nice counter. Blocks the right hook. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Oh my, the big fella. Larry Holmes is going down, and he's got to get up. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great round, now relax. Good man, just say me. God, that was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. Relax now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot. In the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the round. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. Go out there and finish him. Good man, just... You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your... You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything. everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice defense with that jab. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Catch and shoot. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Good counter punching. That uppercut just missed. Nice counter shot. Misses with the straight left. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Great work. I love that. I love that. Jab slick.
Last one round. Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. There is a
Match. You got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just
don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Stay.
Right. Good. You done all that work in camp.
Keep smart. You were thinking. You were smart. You weren't loading up.
Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was.
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
Let's get it started in round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. And he scores with the counter. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. One of the best at... Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Beautiful counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Hold that thought. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
It was a bad round, but we don't...
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Good work out there.
You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job.
Listen, great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great.
Better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in.
Left for one shot at a time. Sets him up. We'll take him out.
Here we go to the fourth round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
The perfect counter lands. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. One punch could end this fight for either of these 2 heavyweights.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
And he scores with the counter. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Punch scores. This fighter, hold that thought. Well, the Eastern Assassin in some trouble here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Incredible work rate. A perfect counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Larry Holmes Holmes now stumbling backwards. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Let him back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
And then we'll go again. Get your mind back on the job.
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit.
Guy, you've let him back into the fight. You're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the round. Right.
Think about the defense on the end and what you do. Good work.
Go out there, just take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're
For the time, set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely
camp. And now you're going to go back out there and lose the match? You got to...
Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out. Go up there.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
No free shots. Keep smart. Good work out there.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That big hook doesn't land. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Hard look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Jab misses. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
He misses with that straight left. He threw a punch and just got countered. They exchanged punches. Good counter punching. That counter shot lands. That big hook doesn't land. Oh, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. That was the moment.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Mind back on the job, and then get back out there.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man, good man.
In this round, get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back.
Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those one.
Go back out there and win this round, all right? It's only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it. Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent? This fight's not over yet. You got
You're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and
Don't let him back into it. You've done all that work all the way through
work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't
switch on and get your boxing back together.
There's the bell to start round 6. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good counter punch. Oh, and a shot from the heavens sends him to the canvas. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Ooh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Holmes in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Breathe. I need to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your
okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of that.
Smart. Get your shots up. Don't give him anything. Go back out there.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better.
Those 1-2s straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work.
You done all that work in...
There's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Catch and shoot. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes.
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. Some bruising, heavy shots. he scores with the counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You'd like to see more jabs. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled! They've avoided catastrophe there.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That jab gets blocked. His stamina is off the charts. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Big Larry Holmes got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shoot.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
Just focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Keep smart. Relax now. I don't want you to load up.
Behind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on. You let him
See it and ride it out. Go up there and finish him.
And we enter the 8th round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. And they're going to let him continue. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter punch right up the middle. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
A big whiff with the right hook. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That uppercut doesn't land. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
is off the charts. A lot of effort being exerted here. Those counter punches have to hurt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.